specialists from Singapore. We have a group of young and enthusiastic teachers here from MusiKinder Art School. We are at Yishun, Singapore. Right, welcome on board. Here we have Teacher Evina. Hi.
Hi.
And Teacher Jocelyn.
Hi.
Hi. And Teacher Hatini.
Hi.
Teacher Nanako.
Hello.
And Teacher Visa.
Hi.
And we have a special guest today, Teacher Nazari.
Hi all.
Hi, and Teacher Nazari is very special here because he's another part of Singapore. He's from Jurong. And Jurong is very near to Malaysia. You see, it's very near. Another 5 or 10 minutes drive, you'll be reaching Malaysia.
Yeah,
so
that's
the
right.
good thing is that, wow, good, right? Right, there's a good thing about Google Hangouts. You can join us any part of the world, any part. You could be in Malaysia, Indonesia, you can be UK, Canada, any part, and you can join us live Google Hangouts. Right? Good. As today we are at the 6th session on our sessions of smart learning. Right? We are at the session of smart learning of the ABRSM exam. We just want to have a very quick review. What are the major components that we have in the exam? First of all is the exam pieces. Remember, this is the exam pieces. Next, we have the here, and we have that is on the sight reading, and we also talk about oral, right? So after you have learned all the 4 sections, everything, you need to come for the mock exam. Right? You have to come for the mock exam. The reason why we are doing this, and we'll be discussing later on, we want the student to feel very confident. We want the student to know what is exactly about in the exam, so they know what better they are going to. Right? So in this, the full mark for the exam is you guess how much is the exam? You get full mark for the exam.
150.
Not 100, but it's 150. That's right. Right. The point is, exam pieces, there are 3 exam pieces. And A, B, and C, for each one that you play, full mark is 30, 30, and 30. That makes up 90 marks. Can you see that? Even you make up 90 marks, you get full marks for exam pieces, you will still fail the exam, right? Because why? 100 is no pass. That is the thing. Right? Could you see that? We are looking at the exam here and passing mark here. 150 is to get a full mark. And to be able to pass is 100. Did you see that? And to be able to do well in merit is 120. And to score distinction is 130 and above. You see that? We are talking about more exams. Because here we do not want you to simply get a alright? No longer a pass. We want you to get beyond 130. And not only 130, we want you to do really very well. We want you to be a high scorer. That's the reason why we run all these activities. Understand? Right, now, is there any questions? I think some of the teachers have been like discussing like, how do we want it? Why is it about? What do we convince parents to do? So I would like to hear from your side. Is there any questions that you want to know more about more exam? Because we have been running about more than 11 years, you know, as a public studios here. So I believe there's a lot we can share with you all, how we run and how we do the studios.
I have a question for violin students. Can the violin teacher herself go inside the exam room and help them tune their violin?
Oh, this is a very good question. Yes. You see, for piano student, the student had to go in themselves, right? The student had to go in themselves and they take the exam, you see. But for violin, the accompanies have to go in together. The pieces, usually the 3 pieces, provided there's a non-accompanying piece. All right. So the accompanies can go in. So that means beside the candidates, the accompanies can go in. And the good thing is that starting of the exam, the teachers will go in together. The teachers go in and tune the violin. After you tune the violin, the teacher has to leave the room. The teacher has to leave the room with the accompanies and the candidates only. So the candidates and the accompanies will play the 3 exam pieces. After that, the accompanies will leave the room and the candidates will carry on with the sight reading, oral, as well as the skill. Alright? Yeah, watch out. That's only for grade 5 and below. For grade 6 above and above, the candidates must know how to tune the instruments already. Alright? So they will be expected to tune the instruments themselves, grade 6 and above. Alright?
Okay.
All right. Any other questions?
We encounter students and parents asking about mock exam. So what is the mock exam all about?
Oh, what is a mock exam? Mock exam is just like a mock kind of exam. It's just a real exam. I would say it's just a rehearsal, so-called a rehearsal of the exam. We go through exactly what is going to be, like happen in the exam. We will ask the student to play the exam pieces. Then we ask them to go through, the skills and all this. Just like an exam. And the good thing is that we will have did you see over here? This is our internal marking form. We ask the student to read the three parts, so we even give the comments, everything. Did you see that? We give the comments. So it's just a real exam. You have the three exam pieces, then you have your sight reading, then you have your oral, then you also have your skills. Then we give the comments. And that's what we talk about, the real whole procedure of the exam. That's what we call it. All right?
Okay,
Hmm.
thank you.
Is there any other questions?
Yeah,
So who is involved in the mock exam?
Oh, who to be involved in the mock exam? This is a very good question. Okay, here in MusiKinder Art School, what we do is that we will have our chief trainer or principal as the examiner. So it's our in-house examiner. So the examiner duty is to oversee the whole thing, right? We will see is there any area that the student can improve, then we will jot down all this thing. All right. It's just like giving comments and look into the big area, how you can improve, just for the maybe another one time before your exam. Right. I have some teachers that come to me, or maybe like some of the students they say, being a public student, we do see a lot of private candidates. They say, my teacher don't run the mock exam. I don't know what the mock exam about. How can we do it? So I encourage parents. I say, if your teachers is not aware of the importance of the mock exam, you as parent, you can do that. How do you do that? I say, you take one of the exam form, like what you have done previously. Maybe you have done grade 3, and maybe you try to review the grade 1 form. Then you pretend you are the examiner. I told parents, be smart, be smart. You are not good, but you can be smart. You can sit there and say, good morning. Maybe your child greet you as the examiner. Hi, good morning, Mr. Loh. Okay, now you can start your first piece. The first piece. After your child finish the first piece, they'll say, next, please. Then you start playing the next piece. After the second piece, they'll say, next, please. You keep on saying, next, please, and next, please. Then for skills, what you need to do is just pick one on each of the category. You do not know, you just say, oh, your skills book says grade 1, C major right hand. Then you say C major right hand. Then you say next. You just pick one from each of the category. As for the sight reading, you just take the sight reading book, you take the sight reading for a child and say, okay, you are given about 15 seconds to read. You put the book on the piano, and you say, you read it and play. So you time, after 15 minutes, you say, you may play now. Right? So this is how you have a child. But however, if you go to oral, maybe it's a bit difficult because you do not know how to play the piano. You see that? So at the part, I think you sacrifice a little bit because you're not really professional in this. So the best is that get the skills groups of professionals to run this. But I do believe that parents can help and play a part of it. All right? So hope this tips will help parents who think mock exam is important and want to give a try. All right? Good. Is there any other question besides this?
I have another question. When should the students go for their mock exam?
Aha. So I think there's not a real perfect time and say when you should run your mock exam. But here in MusiKinder School, what we do is that we usually run 1.5 months. 1.5 months before the exam. The reason why we run 1.5 months is that when you get the result that here, then the student will know what are the areas that they can improve. And still ample time for them to change. Let's say you run your mock exam. Can you imagine that 2 days before the exam? Is there anything that you can change? And you notice that you're not good at certain things? You notice your pedal is blurred, or maybe certain fingering was not good, or maybe certain part you continuously play wrong. You can't change it within 2 days. And sometimes certain habit you need practice and make it perfect, right? We talk about practice make perfect, right? So you need time to change and correct the habit, right? So I would say 1 month to 1.5 months is a very good time. It's a very good time for you to run before the exam, right?
Where can we have the mock exam? Is there any ideal place so that the student feel comfortable and at the same time experience the exam situation?
Is that a good place? Let's say you're running from home, right? I think any place you can run it. You can run it in the living room. You can run it in your studios. The best is that run it at the studio. Like example for MusiKinder Music School, what we do is that we are the North Exam Public Studios. So we are the public studios. It means that the public candidates will be posted here to issue here to our center to take exam studio also, right? And what we do is that we will have our student try the piano. Each of them will be given a time to try the piano, so they need the touch. So the best is that you know the environment of the piano, right? And the best is that run it in your exam studios. If not, let's say you're from UK, you're in UK, so you're learning from such and such and here, and when you receive your letters and appointment, you know that where you're going for your exam, right? So you are saying, oh, let's say it's studios. You call out the studio. I want to make a booking. I want to practice. Then you can have your mock exam there. All right. The only problem is that when you receive your date, it's usually about 2 weeks or 3 weeks before. So you only run about 2 weeks before your exam. So you make sure you have to get the things that which is you want to improve within that 2-3 weeks. Right?
Is it necessary to have mock exam? Because some students and parents, they don't understand the importance of mock exam.
Wow, this is a lot of educations that have come in, right? Some parents find, why is this so troublesome? I send my kids for lesson every week. I join a class hour program, and I still need to come for the mock exam. The reason why is that what do we do in the mock exams that we really go through the entire exam, right? The reason why we want to go the real thing is that we want to avoid all the hiccups. So when you do in the mock exam, you can predict what is going to happen. So they know how the sequencing of the exam, what to be expected. So if there's any hiccup during the mock exam, we will ask them to avoid in their real exam. All right, these are the things. Also, the other thing is very good. We set a target for the students. I will quote it for example. If you take a look at this form that we have marked the students. All right, could you see that our teachers really mark the students? Really mark each and every section, and we even tell them how many percent, which are the problems that you are not doing well, like pitching. Your pitching is not good. Your rhythm and coordination. So I particularly like one of the sections, the teaching from the skills and the arpeggios. You see the tick and the cross the teacher put, our examiner put. Our examiner is very smart also. Put cross, this is not good, this is good. Which part is not good? Your descending is not good. We really mark exactly, you know, your descending is not good. Your ascending is not good. Your grouping is not good. And for oral tests as well, we also put for A, B, C, D, all the section here, which part exactly make a mistake. Then I actually like the comment here, say, you have strong rhythmic sense, good, but your pitching is not very, very accurate. So, and what you need to do. And then as for the other student, we can also see the examiner has actually marked here what are the things that they need to improve. You have to work more on your sight reading, and particularly from which clef. Here, maybe on the treble clef, the position is not good, or maybe on different keys. In the D major, you didn't read your F sharp and C sharp properly, and things like this. So the student can really, really improve on this. You see that? Right, that's the reason why. So we explain this to parents. Right. So do we have any question, like Teacher Nazari?
Yeah, I have a question for you. Can you share with us maybe some tips on how do we prepare our students for the mock exam?
Well, what I do usually for young teachers, we will come up with a checklist. What is this checklist about? Is that we will distribute all the duties. Like for example, what is the timing? So we schedule the student. Let's say we have a 5-hour exam slot. Each of them will be scheduled in a different time. So we also give extra training on the oral. But basically, what you need to do is that from the checklist, you must have the reporting area. Where do you report? Then where is the holding area? Just exactly the exam. Where do you hold the area there? Where is the usher, the exam steward? The exam steward will mark exactly, can I have your ID? Your reporter is here. I want you to sit at the holding area. Then after that, we also teach the students how to greet the examiner. Let's say if you're a violin student, we will tell them after you've done your pieces, where should you place your violin on the table? Where should you stand, and how you stand, how you should answer, how to have like eye contact with the examiner, all this thing. So we brief the student every single detail. You see that? So then after that, when they step into the room, we'll tell them what to be expected. We also will have the student also like play through 3 exam pieces. Then we will teach them after the sight reading and oral everything. They have to say thank you to the examiner. Then they step up. And most importantly of the mock exam, the purpose is not just going through, remember? You see, the review is very important. And after the exam, we will have our teachers, special, very special, the teachers stay back to go through the review with the students. The reason why we are not at review students, again, remember I say that our duty is to help you really feel very confident because you have spent months, hours of practice, and we want you to feel confident and not just do well, we want you to not just a pass, not just a distinction, but we want you to be the high score. That is our objective. Cool? Is that a good idea?
Yes.
Right. I think it's so good to see you. I hope this session is a very beneficial session, especially if you are young parents, you are young teachers. Now, again, this is Teacher Alice. We are doing a live Google Hangout here in Singapore. I will hope to see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.